Eastleigh Estate, one of Nairobi's fastest growing commercial centers. But today, business here ground to a halt. And its place, chaos, tears and tear gas. Hundreds of youth from two opposing sides took to the streets and engaged in running battles, with a section of them attacking members of the Somali community whom they accused of having had a hand in Sunday's deadly attack on a Kariobangi-bound Matatu. At some point, the situation became uncontrollable as the rowdy youth engaged police in running battles, pelting the officers tasked with restoring order with stones, forcing the police to use tear gas. Not even members of the press were spared from the gas fumes. These are some of the things we go through while in the field. Tear gas all over. I can barely see where I'm going. Can barely breathe. The hostilities between the two groups had steadily built up throughout the day, starting from a verbal sparring to fierce exchanges and fighting, with several people reportedly stabbed. 2 people died and many others injured as some youth took advantage of the situation and vandalized and looted property in the sprawling estate, causing businesses to close. Over 20 people were arrested, some caught by police in the process of looting, while others were nabbed throwing stones at the police. These women found themselves in a tight corner when their building was surrounded by an angry mob baying for their blood. They were later rescued by police. As the chaos escalated, many residents resorted to locking themselves in their houses, only peeping from the apparent comfort of their balconies, though these areas too were not free of tear gas. Being the situation in Eastleigh the whole of this morning, with young people coming out to the streets asking for their rights. The kind of rights they're asking for is the police to come and quell the violence that has been going on here. Nairobi Provincial Commissioner Njoroge Ndirangu has put a notice on all hooligans taking advantage of the situation in Eastleigh to rob and harass innocent Kenyans, warning that the police will firmly crack down on the new wave of crime. He has urged all area leaders to preach peace.
Criminals do not have tribes, do not have communities. They are sheer criminals. And we are pursuing them. We ensure that everything is done to get to the bottom and apprehend those who may have been behind this heinous act.
At the same time, Muslim communities have strongly condemned the wave of violence and lawlessness in Eastleigh, urging the residents to embrace dialogue and maintain peace.
We know the people who did this were trying to start a conflict between the Muslims and the Christians in Kenya, which lived together so many years in peace and harmony and also tolerance. So we know their agenda.
The leaders have urged Kenyans to unite regardless of their faith, color or class, and to embrace each other, arguing that terrorism is a universal enemy that needed to be fought from a united front. Meanwhile, members of parliament from Nairobi, business and religious leaders are due to meet to discuss the deteriorating security situation in the city, while the Minister for Internal Security has been summoned by the National Security Committee over the same matter. Michael Njenga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.